He 27 blocked me 30 after asking about his IG. I feel embarrassed even asking here, this is like teenage stuff. My boyfriend is just recently like this. I will say before it's the first anniversary of his dad's death in 2 days. But I don't think that has anything to do with this. But he wasn't replying all day to me. He has an IG which he doesn't let me see. He has me blocked on it. But he says he isn't using that anymore. So he created a new one. Which does follow me and I can see and he can see etc. But today I saw his old one, which he swears he doesn't use, has a new profile pic, bio, and a few more followers followed. I just sent a screenshot to him just like, but you have time to update a profile you don't use. And then he replies finally on WhatsApp just, I'll ignore this if you start anything I'll block you. And I go, start what? I'm just asking why you made a big deal out of your new one when you're hiding your old one still, and then said, okay bye, speak next week, and he blocked me. This is just so dumb. I don't know what to do next. It's not even a big thing but I don't understand why he has to hide this secret account now that he says he doesn't use. Instead of just saying, oh yay I'm using this one now, I'll add you on this. Is he hiding something? Or what? I'm mentally tired. I swear to God girl if you do not dump his ass why the fuck would you want to stay with a man like that? I would go ballistic LMAO. Fuck him. Tell that bitch boy bye and move on. Plenty of fish in the sea. He's stringing you along. He made the new account that you have access to, in the hopes you wouldn't see what he was saying or doing in regards to other potential, love, interests on the other. He also wants to make sure that none of these potential love interests know he has a partner and if you had access to the account you'd be able to post or comment on it as his partner hence ruining his chances to pursue other relationships behind your back. He got caught and now he's gaslighting you by trying to make you feel like you've done something wrong. This is major red flag material. If I were you, I'd ghost his ass. Block him on everything including your personal phone and never talk to him again. What's the relationship between you? What is your goal here? And yeah he is obviously hiding something. Good partners don't blatantly block their partners from parts of their life. He's acting like a child. I'd move on and not give him another thought. He's hiding something, stop wasting your time. Yeah I had a lady pull that whole alternative life thing, and it never sat well with me so I broke it off. I suggest you do the same hun, people draw a deep line in the sand and boundaries are boundaries. He could have been legit with you and said he wants to keep social media separate but he's not going about it the right way. People will not just hide relationships, they'll hide spouses and or families etc. People will hide other IG accounts they follow interact with. And then he blocked me and say, okay bye, speak next week. How you going to speak if he blocked you? He's acting like a child and probably hiding something. Maybe using that IG to flirt or cheat. I'd break up with him over him blockcingu and saying well speak next week though. Please just block him and move on with your life. When he tries to speak next week, just let him find out he's been blocked. You don't need to explain anything, he knows what he's doing. Move on. Ignoring blocking is a kind of emotional abuse. Rather than addressing anything with you they cut you off and put walls up. That's not how anything gets solved. But sure is convenient for whatever a-hole behavior they want to get away with. The Insta issue is sketchy in the first place. Dump him yesterday please and never put up with that kind of nonsense again. He has an IG which he doesn't let me see. He has me blocked on it. I nearly stopped reading here. This dude is a fuckboy. Move on. Lol your boyfriend's a little bitch. He's cheating. Time to ghost him. Don't waste your time. Dude is shady. Bye. Move on. Ignoring you for a week because you confronted him is a huge form of manipulation. You can fight back in two ways, either fight fire with fire and do the same to him, block him from your social media and give him a taste of his own medicine, or think of your future together. If you lived together would he just run off for a week every time you confronted him about something? If that's so, would that be something you would be willing to tolerate? Could you happily live like that forever? Honestly, you should move on. If I were you, the moment he blocked me, I'll be like boy bye. He is seriously hiding something in his IG. So whatever it is just don't bother and just moved on and find someone you will make you happy and won't hide things from you. If you still continue to have a relationship with him, it will become a pattern, he will keep lying to you forever. He won't change. Break up with this loser. Someone who blocks you on social media that is your partner, is more into social media than your relationship. You can't even see pictures someone likes on IG anymore, so IDK why he is being so obsessive his IG as if he's a fucking celebrity. His reaction was also wild for a 30-year-old. Also I would have asked him about it as well. Do this, wastebasket litterbox sign. Clearly he has something to hide, why tolerate the behavior? Every time you bring it up he dismisses you, cuts contact with you as punishment. This is how he behaves when he doesn't like a topic. This will occur every time an issue arises. Frankly, I don't have the patience. He's cheating or planning to cheat and gaslighting you about his shitty behavior. Leave this idiot. This doesn't sound like a healthy relationship to me, you deserve better. I actually think it's a pretty big deal that your significant other would block you from their social media and think this is just okay. Like the fact you know they block you? They know you know and don't actually think there's any repercussions to the relationship. Your significant other should want you to see their life. I think you probably won't take the advice to dump this person, because it really seems you care much more about them than they do you. But yeah, that's my advice. I'm wondering if you might be someone who gets a bit clingy and makes yourself too available. I'm not trying to insult you here. If you think maybe that might be the case, please stop falling over backwards for someone who gives you very little back. This guy is a liar. Get rid of him. There are real good men out there, stop wasting time on this guy. He is so obviously hiding something, and the fact that he knows he can get away with just ignoring it by saying, if you start, we won't talk, damn dude, leave him. How anyone could talk to their significant other that way is beyond me. That's just not normal. I would never allow for anyone to treat me this way, especially my partner. Dump him. He thinks he has all the power in the relationship and he is abusing it. There are things you could say, i.e., if I find anything of yours and I am blocked, I will be gone with no chance of ever talking to again. It all boils down to he has to believe you will leave if he does not fly right. No amount being nice, understanding, loving, sex, etc. is going to fix this. The truth is he is just an absolute boss, and the best thing for you is for him to be gone. Find the strength and walk away. Block him. On everything. Immediately. Move on. He's a child lol. What a douche move. He sounds like a cheater. Who needs that shit, really? Ew. What a gross fuck. Listen, as a guy, I know an overwhelming amount of us are trash, and women feel like when they are in a relationship they must do everything in their power to hold onto the one they have. But I promise you that there are still a number of normal, loving, caring partners who would never treat their relationship this way. I am always flabbergasted at these posts by people in obviously abusive, manipulative relationships who come to Reddit for some reverse validation or something. If you don't feel good about this connection, then trust your instincts. You can and should be happy with someone who makes loving you look easy and doesn't make you question for a second his intentions. Okay, I'm done. Downvote me, fuckers. I'm sorry, but you are doing this to yourself. In no world is allowing this good for you. Leave. No questions. You will be better off. Another case of breakup from Instagram. Yeah, he totally talks to other girls on his IG and probably posts pics of himself making duck faces with them in bathrooms. Girl, why are you putting up with disrespect? Dump him. OMG, don't be there next week. He is a manipulative narcissist who is gaslighting and grooming you. This is not how people treat each other when they love and respect one another. Do not let him make you believe that any of his bad behavior is your fault. It's not. Please take care of yourself and go no contact with him as soon as possible. You are worth more than this, I promise. Horrendous, nothing else to add but good for you for blocking him. Keep reminding yourself that you are worthy of respect and keep yourself very busy doing things you enjoy. He's a prick. Why are you even with him? Seriously, this is weird behavior and completely suspicious. End the relationship. This is the guy you're letting bend you over. I'm assuming you've never met in person. My ex-boyfriend only did this when he was chatting up other women, plans to sleep with them. He always did it right before because it made him feel like he wasn't so guilty or I somehow did something to deserve it. He would always take something normal like, oh, what have you been up to? Or like a social media question and treat it like an insinuation, then create a fight and ghost me for 2 days a week or more. Unfortunately, I was young and it took me too long to catch on, but that's what I read this behavior as, honestly. What reason would anyone need to hide and lie about something as silly as social media? Major red flags. He is taking you for the granted and you know that, as it is clear he is hiding things from you, so do not be fool, rather this should be a deal-breaker thing for you, as this is not the way to be in a committed relationship. I would say find a new man who has his shit together and who you can trust fully with everything. This man is doubtful and I am sure you will be the one who is getting hurt at the end of the day when you come to know about his secrets. Sooner you break up with him over this, better it will be for you. This guy isn't your boyfriend. You're just a hole he fucks occasionally. Please leave him. This is so shady and strange. Have you two met in real life? I don't mean that in a rude way, just many people say they have partners but they haven't even met them in real life before. Who is he? I'm assuming you mean boyfriend, but you don't actually say. That's not normal behavior. He's hiding rather confronting his problems at hand. This will not work well in relationship. If you'd like, you can DM me his handle and I can check it out for you. I'll send you screenshots of everything. You're the side chick.